Hey you guys, it's Frank with Clean and Boujee Auto Detailing here in Hemet, California. Today I'm here in Menifee. I'm working on this 2019 Corvette Stingray edition. So let me take you guys around the car. So I just finished washing, claying, deconning, and as you can see, the wheels look nice and clean. So you guys, a little bit of background on this car. It's a 2019 Corvette. Owner purchased it used. If this was his first Corvette, he recently got a new one, but he wanted to get this one coated. He wanted a level 1 paint correction on it as well, and he opted for a 3-year coating with Drexler ceramic coating installation on it. So sit back and enjoy the show. I'm going to pull this thing in and I'm going to get started on the paint correction and then coating it. So enjoy. So you guys are probably wondering what I'm doing here. I'm just making sure that all the fibers are lifted up. Very important that when you're using a microfiber pad, especially because the condition of the paint and the state that it was in. Obviously you guys saw the swirls in the beginning. It's very swirled up, so very important that when you are polishing with a microfiber pad, you know, there's little spots here that are kind of clumped up. So you want to do your best to just brush it out and make all the fibers lifted up before you go back into polishing. And that way you get a good cut. Otherwise you're gonna have good cuts here, good cuts there. It's not gonna polish all correctly in a good form. All right, so very important to do that. You know, and it's just good practice too. So. probably wondering as well, why am I going kind of quickly? Well, for two reasons. Number one, this is a level 1 correction. So what does that mean? Like I said in the beginning, we're focusing on clarity while removing minor swirls along the way. This paint, although is a 2019, whoever had it previously prior to the owner purchasing it did not take care of it correctly. The owner told me that he did clay it, or he had a detailer clay it. However, there was a lot of oxidation all over the car, especially on the hood and on the roof. So that's why I spent a lot of time doing the polishing on those sections. But like I said, you guys, so that's number one. We are just focusing on the clarity. We're not going for a showroom finish. Otherwise, it would take me almost 2 days to really get this full paint correction done and done correctly with a 2-step. But since we're only doing the level 1 or the 1-step correction, then all we're doing is shooting for 50% at the very most, removing as many swirls along the way, focusing on the paint, making sure it looks very, very glossy, and a good appearance overall. And then number two, the second reason is because you don't want the paint to get very, very hot on the pad. So that's why I'm moving pretty quickly. The longer you stay on the paint, the more chances that you're going to get burning through the clear, and then you're going to have clear coat failure after that. So you don't want that to happen. So that's why I'm moving pretty quickly in a good pace, but I'm not moving too slow to where I'm focusing on removing 90% of the swirls or 80% of the swirls. Again, we're only focusing on 50%. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the way the car is looking. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, and then I'll bring you guys back once I start coating the vehicle. All right, you guys, so I just finished polishing the vehicle. I'm using a IPA wipe down or prep spray. Very important you leave the surface pretty much naked, because when you do add the coating, you want it to bond to the paint. You don't want anything left on, so any polishing oils or anything like that are left behind, it's not going to have the coating stick on properly. So very important, wiping it down with this. And then here's today's coating. It is called Drexler ceramic coating. I am certified with this particular company and also another company called System X. But most of the times you guys will see me use G-Technic. I have spoken to the company itself, and they have given me not a certification or anything like that, but they have given me an authorization to go ahead and give out the warranties for that particular coating as well. So G-Technic, also System X, and Drexler ceramic coating. For this particular vehicle, I decided to go with Drexler. I advised the customer because I have a similar color to this vehicle. I noticed that with Drexler, darker colors tend to look a lot more glossier and a lot more wet looking with Drexler ceramic coating, and that's exactly what the customer wanted. So I'm going to go ahead and get started applying the coating. Real quick, let me just show you guys how it works. So it does come with a applicator of its own. It's like a sponge, and then you have a suede towel, right? And so what you want to do is put it in between the block here, and then just open up the bottle, and put the first good layer, and then once you let it soak in for a little bit, now you're able to go ahead and start coating the vehicle. So I'm gonna get started. A lot of people might be asking, Frank, how do you know when to buff off the coating or when to wipe it down? You want to let it create a haze-like you know, pretty much like a rainbow effect. It's supposed to have a rainbow effect. So if I'll bring you guys in, maybe you guys will be able to see it. So you guys see this right here? So this is when you know now the coating is starting to cure and it's starting to have that rainbow effect, and pretty quickly it's going to dry off. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe it out and then bring you guys in after. And just like that, the coating is now wiped off and it's looking good. You guys might be able to see, you know, what it looks like now. A few things about Drexler ceramic coating that people should know. It is a little bit more grabby, so it's a little bit more sticky onto the paint, which in essence resolves to more water beading, water sheeting effect, which is good. Compared to other coatings that I work with, I would have to say that Drexler is the most tackiest or the most you know, grippy. And then Crystal Serum Light, which is one of my personal favorites, honestly, is the most slickest. System X is in between. So I'm going to finish coating the vehicle and I'll bring you guys in after I finish. So I just finished the coating installation. So I'm going to go ahead and just take a couple footages of the vehicle now that it's done. And yeah, let me take you guys around. Alright you guys, and that'll do it for today. I just talked to the customer, wrapped things up, got him to sign the warranty certification that comes with Drexler ceramic coatings. Since I am a certified installer, I do have to give him the paperwork. So now he's signed up for a 6-month maintenance program, which is good because that way the coating is going to last now at least 3 years minimum, if not 5 years at the very most. So stay tuned when we do the maintenance program and the maintenance washes on this vehicle, and so that way you guys can stay updated with how it's going. So again, thanks so much for watching this video. My name is Frank with Clean and Boujee Auto Detailing. Make sure to subscribe, like this channel, share with your friends and neighbors, your loved ones, and most importantly, you guys, if you are interested in a ceramic coating, make sure to comment down below or check out the links and go ahead and submit everything that you need, so that way you can get a ceramic coating installation and a paint correction or level 1 correction done on your vehicle as well. Thanks so much for watching this video. My name is Frank with Clean and Boujee Auto Detailing. See you next time.